Hello and welcome back to the Swedish Touring Car Championship. We had a really good race in race number 1, finishing 4th, and now we're here for race number 2. Starting at the back once again because I didn't take part in qualifying just for this race at Mantorp Short. So yeah, hopefully we can work our way through the field and possibly get a top 3 this time. But oh well, let's see where everyone starts then for race number 2. So Jens Edmund takes pole position then in the Volvo S40. Tommy Christofferson takes second, and the top 3, Hubert Berg in the Honda Accord. I'm at the back with Jan Brunstedt, who starts in 15th, and of course myself in 16th. My teammate is starting in 4th. Wow, well there you go. Right, let's get this race then underway. Like I said, 24 laps once again. And off we go. Now, with any luck, we shouldn't have as many problems with the spinning as we had for race number 1. But you never know. Oh, there's already a bit of argy-bargy at the start. My teammate has dropped back, though. He's moved right back down into 7th place. There's the good old Chrysler Stratus. We'll make our way past him. Yes, we can. We're all very careful on the cornering and the steering. Oh, lovely job. Oh, look at this. They're all in a nice line to be picked off one at a time. Already up into the top 5. Bloody hell. Oh, yeah, I knew that was going to happen. As I mentioned, they don't really slow down for that last corner. A bit of a strange AI pathing issue. But, oh well. Lap 1 complete. 23 to go. Oh, being pushed around by the Stratus. I think that was a Stratus. No, it was a BMW, sorry. Getting my cars mixed up. There's both the Audis. Already up into 5th. Now 4th. The leader has stonked away though. He's already gone round the last corner. So we're going to have to try and reel him back in. Oh, outbraked myself. Well, my teammate's moved his way back up into 7th though. There we go, a time of 44.4. So very short lap times as well, under a minute. 3/4 of a second in length. And again, no, put your foot into it. Get it spun round. No, didn't quite work. Well, that's a bit of a pain. Oh well, back into 8th place. Once again, if anyone does know how to fix the handling issues of this game, then please let me know. If not, it's not a big game killer, you know. It's just a minor inconvenience. A bit like the graphical issues and stuff like that. I mean, it doesn't get rid of the fun of the game. It just makes my life a lot harder, that's all. I must admit, after racing on this circuit from the race number 1 yesterday, I do actually prefer this short version compared to the longer variations that we've raced on with the TOCA Race Driver series and so on. This little short version is actually really enjoyable because it is short. I don't really much like the longer variation. Come on, get out of the way. The Audi's going to go up the inside. Sorry, the BMW is going to go up the inside. I will take the position back because they're slow on the exit. Onto the start, finish straight. 4 laps down, 20 to go. Nice, easy pass on the inside of my teammate. I've got the other BMW up ahead. And then the 2 Audis and the Honda Accord. The Honda Accord up ahead there. You see the coloration, it reminds me of the Monkey Tools Vectra from TOCA World Touring Cars. Just a white and red livery, very simple design. And again, the oversteer problem. It's alright though, we kept our position. Teammate is still in 7th. The 2 Audis are battling up ahead as well. Past you, thank you very much. No, on the grass. Oh, thank you very much. That kept us on the straight and narrow at least. That almost ended in disaster. One other thing as well that I'm really amazed by about this game and what Riva did, you know, he patched it, you know, to get it working. But the fact that the game runs in a 16:9 resolution, I'm actually running this on the full, 1080. And it's perfect, it runs absolutely fine. And it records as well, OBS actually picks it all up and everything. I couldn't do the full screen capture, I had to do the window capture. But, I mean, it still works. And, like I said, it runs absolutely perfectly. So, once again, massive thank you to Riva for helping to get this game working and helping me to actually mount it on the virtual drive and get it all up and running. Because, you know, without his help, I wouldn't have been able to know what I was doing. So, yeah, massive thanks again for your priceless help and information. Losing a few spots. The numbers in red there on the Audi, that is the, I think it's the, similar to the independence that you get in the British Touring Car Championship. Well, when they used to have race numbers on the side of the cars, you used to get the numbers in red if they were either a guest driver or the independents. So I think that is similar to the Swedish Touring Car equivalent. No, you don't. Yes, I did. I may be wrong. Again, if anyone is from Sweden and has watched the Swedish Touring Car Championship, then all you get. And please let me know if I do make a mistake. Well, we've been pushed back down to 8th. We were in 3rd for a moment. Now, I don't think your tyres can go off. You don't get any tyre degradation. And like I mentioned in race number 1 yesterday, you don't get any cosmetic or mechanical damage. So, yeah, that is not a problem. So, tyre wear, I don't believe is a thing either. I did show on some of the screenshots that you have to do like a drive-through penalty, but I don't really think that is in the full game. I think that was more in the second game, which was heavily improved on the first. But once again, I could be incredibly wrong. So, let me know if I am or not. I'll get past you again. We'll take the inside line this time. Oh, he gave me a little nudge just to let me know he was there. Right, back up into 4th. There's the monkey to... Ooh, what the hell happened there? Okay, that was a bit strange. I think our wheels touched, which sent the rear of the car up into the air. That's fine. We didn't really lose much in the way of time. There's a little bit of jiggery pokery, that's all. Can we get around without the AI whacking us in the rear? Nope. There's a battle between the Nissan, who's been pushed back, and the Audi, who's really fighting for position. That's alright, we get the position done on the outside. Now we've got to fight these two again. If the car will stay straight, that would be very handy. I don't think we're going to catch the leader somehow. He's just blown away. Unless he gets caught on the AI when he's passing back markers, but I'm not sure. Right, we are up into 2nd. I did say that I wanted a podium, and it looks like we could be on for a good podium finish, which is awesome. A nice fistful of points to add to the collection. And there's the Honda just giving us a little nudge. Now, how far away is the leader in the lead? He's 14.4 seconds. That is not unobtainable. Not in the slightest. If we keep doing this, then it will be. Alright, here comes a Honda. I want your guys' opinion. You know, I've always been a massive fan of the number plates that are on the sides of the cars, on the car doors themselves. Like back in the Super Touring days, you know, back in the British Touring Car Championship, and even like in the mid-2000s, they still have the number plates on the doors. And of course, you know, sponsors wanted more room to plaster their sponsor logos all over the car, so they got rid of the numbers and just put them on the windscreens nowadays. I would love to see a return of the number plates. What do you guys think? I think they're aesthetically pleasing to the eye, just to have the number box there. It just, something just looks right about it. And I mentioned this to Ben Collins. He's that commentator for the race channel. He used to do a lot of commentary for the Super GT Championship. And I asked him that question. I was like, do you like the number plates on the side of the cars? And he goes, yeah. You know, so I'm not the only one that thinks that way. They just look right for the cars. And they you know, they've been a staple of motorsport since the beginnings, where people would just literally crudely paint a number on the side of the car with a bit of, you know, watercolor or something, I don't know. Well, not watercolor, water-based paint. But yeah, I think it just looks the part, and I miss those days. I mean, for people, oh, we've actually gained a lot of time. The leader is now only 8 seconds up the road, so he must be getting caught on back markers. We could get a victory. Ooh, that's exciting. But yeah, I mean, having the numbers on the windows is all well and good, but I think it clashes too much. If people like me, you know, my eyesight is pretty naff. So if you've got really bad eyesight and you're trying to look for the car number, I think that a black font on a white background like they used to have with the number plates is so much easier to spot than a bright yellow number on a see-through windscreen. And usually they're so small as well, unlike the Brazilian Stock Car Championship that have massive numbers covering one half of the windscreen. The ones that they use in like the British Touring Car Championship or even the V8 supercars, they're so small. So I would love to see a reintroduction of the good old-fashioned number plates on the side of the doors. They don't have to be big. If the sponsors are really picky and finicky about their sponsor logos being plastered all over the side of the bloody car, you know, they could have a very small number plate like they have in the WRC. But it works. It's a number plate at the end of the day, but I don't know. I would just like to see it. I love number plates. I think they're part of racing history. They're part of the heritage of racing. Because, I mean, you see on the side of these cars, I'm going to pass in for the lead in a minute, but I mean, just look, it just suits the car. I don't know what it is. Maybe it doesn't suit the cars nowadays, but it just does. I'm just a huge fan of it. I'm just an old school fan of good old classic motorsport. And saying that, we've taken the lead, and we've got just coming up to 7 laps to go. Ooh, there you go. You see what I mean about how they don't brake around the last corner. That's okay. I will just take the position back and pass the Vauxhall, or sorry, the Opel Vectra to lap him. Ooh. Right, so it says it's up there, laps to go 6. That is technically incorrect. Because if you notice in the race number 1 yesterday, once you got to the last lap, it says laps to go 0. Now, I would prefer it. Well, there's going to be 6 laps to go, but it will click down to laps to go 5. I would prefer if it would say 6 laps to go now. When you got to the last lap, it just says last lap. I would find that would be more suiting for the game. But then you can't change a game that came out 22 years ago. Let's be fair. That's just me being nitpicky and facetious again. Oh, and around we go. It's alright, I'm just going to crawl my way through the gravel trap onto the other side. Thankfully, the gravel doesn't actually stop the car dead in its tracks. You can actually make it through in relatively one piece. Okay then, 5 laps to go. Now I don't know what the time is at the bottom. It says minus 20, so we're 20 seconds up. Is that from the full race time of race number 1? So we're 20 seconds faster than race number 1, or what is that? I've never really been able to put my finger on that, why that happens. Because we're racing at the moment 14 minutes 51 seconds. And you'll see now in a minute when we cross the start finish line, it'll say minus, it'll probably go up to like 22 or something like that. So I'm assuming that we're 20 seconds faster than yesterday's race 1 time. I don't know, I could be wrong. There, 21:40. So that's what I'm assuming. But then I do not know. I must be honest, I mean, this is the first time doing a proper championship on this game, because when I had it when I was back in the good old days, when I was young, back in the early 2000s, I wouldn't really race on these types of games. I would just turn around backwards and go into the AI and try and crash them. And then get incredibly disappointed when they wouldn't pick up any damage or crash out of the race. So, but, you know, things change over the years, and now I'm actually more appreciative that, oh, well, the cars don't retire from the race, but that's okay because it's more cars to pass at the end of the day if I can actually keep the car going in one bloody straight line. And here comes the leader, or sorry, the second place. Sod off, matey. Well, I botched that, didn't I? So it's a little fight now between myself and Nilsson. I think that's Nilsson behind. For the lead. Hopefully I don't screw up and lose it at the end like I almost did yesterday. Okay, that's why I went wide, because I knew for a fact he was going to dive on the inside. No, it's Edmund, sorry. Mr. Edmund. Let me get past you, Mr. Edmund. No. Okay, grass tracking, that's fine. Rallycross is very popular in Sweden as well. Okay, so it's me and Edmund, and we're coming up to the last lap. Again, I need to go wide because he's going to just fly around the corner or just punt me out. Oh, that was incredibly unfair. I want a steward's inquiry because of that. That was incredibly unfair. He just completely destroyed my possible race victory. And now we're down into third. On the last lap. Oh, my word. Edmund, you utter pillock. I want a steward's inquiry. I am not happy. Oh. Well, I wanted a podium. We're going to finish third. So that's better than nothing, I suppose, but... Damn it all to hell. Bloody hell, that is... Ugh, frustrating. Third place, and I crashed the car at the end. And here then are the race 2 results. Jens Edmund gets the victory after punting me off on the final corner. Carl Rosenblad takes second place, and I take the third step at a podium, so it's not too bad. So I should get 22 points for the race weekend. Let's have a look. And yes, we got 22 points, so we're second in the championship at the moment. Unfortunately, my main rival, now I've deemed him a bit to be a dirty driver, Jens Edmund is now leading with 35 points. My teammate is in 10th at the moment. He's got 5 points, so that is not too bad. These are only the first 2 races out of 16, so we've got 14 races to go in this season. And let's see where we'll be racing next time.
Now we have arrived at Knutstorp Ring for the third and fourth race in the STCC Championship. The track is 2,070 metre with some nasty bends and height differences. Offers splendid racing and hectic situations with its walls very close to the track edges. It can also be twisty over the famous NGK crest. Beware, try not to come in too fast and deep before the upcoming left corner. Think about your driving style, as the Knutstorp track will put a lot of pressure on the tyres.
He does sound very thick, doesn't he? Unfortunately. Now, for those who are incredibly dyslexic, that is Knutstorp. Yes, K-N-U-T Storp. Yeah, it's a bit weird because I've got a slight dyslexia to me as well, and now and again that name does catch me off guard. I'm like, really? And I have to keep doing a double take. But yeah, Knutstorp is the next round then. So yeah, length 2070. I don't know if that's meters or whatever. 20 laps for these races, but we should do that next time. So I will leave it here for now. Thank you very much indeed for watching, and I shall see you when and if for rounds 3 and 4 of the campaign. So thanks for watching, take care, stay safe, and I will see you all next time.